Good afternoon. We're here at Hamzilla 2023 in Ashford in Kent. Everyone's just packing up the stand. There's not many folks left, but Mike has very kindly left his stand intact so he can show us, because I know, Mike, it takes a long time to set this up, doesn't it, when you arrive in the morning?
Yes, it takes a while, Chris.
And it will take a while to take down, so we thought we'd come and talk to you now. So, Mike, welcome again.
Thank you.
You mentioned we're on the Ceecom stand. So what have we got that we haven't spoken about before that you can talk to us about today?
So we last spoke last year, I believe. Since last year, the last rally we was at, there were lots and lots of inquiries for 23 SEMs.
Yes.
There's not much on the market.
In fact, I think I said to you actually when we spoke a while ago, we could really do an area of 23 SEMs because there's a gap in the market there.
And I went away, done a bit of brainstorming, and we've come up with this, a vertical 10 dBi gain 23 SEMS antenna.
Excellent.
They're selling quite well, actually.
And Martin's reviewed this, hasn't he, a couple of episodes ago?
Indeed, yes. He's done a nice little review for me.
So talk us about what's inside that then, and what makes it good.
It's a vertical antenna.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 dBi gain. It's got an N-type connector on the end. Inside we've got 6 half-wave elements tuned to the centre of the band, and throughout the band we've got an SWR below about 1.2 right across the band, just creeping up slightly the edges to 1.3. So yeah, I'm really happy with it.
It looks pretty weather tight, that sort of thing. It should last. Looks like
fiberglass tubing, marine grade. Resin glue around the joins, and a nice lightweight aluminium bracket.
Now,
and there's not much else to it.
With it being a pretty high frequency, what sort of feeder would you typically use? I know you've got the N-type on there. Would that require something of, I'm guessing, something fairly high quality?
Obviously, at the higher frequencies, it's more lossy.
Yeah.
So I would recommend like an LMR 400 or so. I think Martin's used RG213, so it's quite a bit of loss.
Yeah.
But it still worked another station on it, so yeah.
Yeah, no, you said that.
So you don't need expensive coax, but obviously it helps.
Certainly, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, looking else on here, you've got, I know this morning I was watching you setting things up, and you've got this huge 10-metre aerial. Perhaps talk to us a little bit about that. I don't know if, Colin, you can point up at the aerial there. We've got...
So, at the last exhibition we was at, we had 2 metre, 4 metre and 6 metre Moxons, which sold really well. But since then, not hundreds, but lots and lots of inquiries for a 10 metre version.
Sure.
10 and 11 metre. So we made it, and there it is.
Excellent.
It's quite big, but it's not as big as a full size 10 metre like Yagi or a dipole, because the ends are folded in. Yeah,
because I know at the moment 10 metre seems to be a pretty popular band. I think with the way the sunspot cycle's going and propagation, 10 metre seems to have come alive.
Yeah, the last few weeks it's gone crazy. It's everyone I'm building is selling out.
So they're selling well, the 10 metres.
That's because of the price at the moment. I've done an introductory price, which is quite cheap. In fact, half the price of everyone else.
And that's the problem, Mike. Your aerials are good quality but really cheap.
Yeah, well, I've not no middleman, have I?
Yeah.
I've not got many overheads, so I like to pass that on, Chris.
So you're still selling direct. You're not going through resellers.
I've not gone through anyone yet. On some of the antennas, I might start putting into the shops, like this 23 SEM, just really for the publicity. But
right.
Yeah, I need to take that step, don't I?
Well, it's up to you, I suppose. Okay.
I'm plodding along as I am, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
And other things that are selling well. So you've got your things from before. So your airband aerial, you've got your 270 collinear, you've got your 4 metre dipoles, your 4 metre J-poles and other J-poles. What do you find generally sells well?
Sell out all the time. I've got a huge waiting list. Nearly didn't have any for today because they just sell the second I put them on the website, but I kept 10 aside for today.
Right. You've got a couple spare there.
3 left, so it's going to make 3 very happy people tonight.
And I think you were saying these take a lot of effort to put together.
They do. There's a lot of time involved. There's a 4-to-1 ballon on there. We've got one on the end set up, but yeah, there's quite a lot involved. The moulding of that, all the fittings, putting it together, and there's not much profit on the J-poles, so they're a bit of a burden to make.
but they do sell very well.
What it is, they take so long to make. So yeah, there's not much profit versus time on it. So I keep saying I'm not going to make them, but I feel bad because everyone begs me for them. So, yeah. So that's that. And then what else have we got? We've got a few other bits on the stand today. I'm going to start doing some HF stuff. I've bought a load of ferrite cores and stuff. So I'm going to start venturing into
a few accessories and things. Okay.
To make some nice quality.
And have you got ideas for new products so you want to talk about today, or is that a bit top secret?
Yeah, we've got a few. So dual band Moxon I'm going to bring out purely because everyone keeps asking. It's like a 4 and a 6 or a 10 and a 6. What else have we got? Some Yagis coming out. I've just been setting up the jigs and stuff to make them quite quickly.
Right.
Using the larger mould for the 10 m Moxon, if you look at the centrepiece, it's a lot bigger than the usual dipole. It's a bit chunky.
So you've had to invest in a new mould for that?
And the tubes are next size up.
Right,
I've also got another mould which has 1 inch fitting.
Right.
It's quite a chunky centrepiece.
Oh, so you can start making larger aerials.
HF stuff.
Okay.
It's just getting the time at the moment, and my workshop's quite small, as you know, very small. Couldn't swing a cat in there, and garden's quite small as well. So to make the HF stuff, I'm going to have to most definitely get a workshop.
Well, I think you were saying there's a lot of requests for HF aerials that you get.
That's where the money's going to be. I think not the money, but
the market. Yeah.
Because most stuff's got HF, isn't it? So
cool. Okay. So, Mike, before we wrap things up, again, whereabouts people go to find out more, or to place an order?
The best place, Chris, is www.ceecom.co.uk. So CEECOM, not spelled with an S.
No, we'll slap Mark and spell that one. Thank you very much, and
thank you guys.
best of luck.
Pleasure.
Cheers. Cheers, Mike.
Cheers.